Okay, let's go back to this bunker here. Let's do that. Oh, I wanted to see, but these... These guys don't... react like the humans, get, you know, knocked back. That's what I wanted to see. The new Slatendale entrance to interchange is now accessible to staff. The entrance can be found at grid reference 310778. Please note that construction work is still ongoing. Caution using entrance advised. Yeah, I don't really know where it is. test it out. Oops. Nah, well, yeah, well, it doesn't have like you dodging stuff. It's more clunky, straightforward. It's kind of like combat feels somewhat like what should I say? Fallout game, I guess. Yeah, so these creatures, you can't knock them back when you hit them with a melee. They will still be on you. The best thing if you're gonna fight them is to shoot them from distance. Because there's like no blocking or something, you know. Looks like something over there. Change inside, never quite, not me, us. I thought this was gonna be something. Yeah, be interesting to see how it actually will work. I mean, Death Stranding had the stealth and all that too, though. Okay, this is just to get away from creatures. God damn it. How did I miss? Guess the heart rate was up too high. So he actually used a rifle and shot it from distance. Witnessed. Nice little place. Warriors! You have to put away the dishes when you're done. Huh? We're all turning now. They should turn fully. It only took a few days in the end. Zipolizer. Used to have one. I think we've been everywhere now. God knows how we made it out to the medical, but some we managed to escape through the caves with all hell breaking loose. Cloths that didn't take before, but we full again. Let's see. Stored up one. Stored up. Door. Okay. Now we know there's one of those things in there too. Storage. We should go and see what we can do about that camp, huh? Decent.
I'm firing! Reloading! You don't know what you've done. You asked for it. That's right. Over this way.
Bring it on. Da-da. Mhm. Oh. Now we can make Molotovs. Well, for me, can't say. Well, I can recommend the game, but don't take it as an Assassin's Creed game. It's like if you play the Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Odyssey and those. I mean, the storytelling, the characters, and it's a beautiful game, and it's real fun to play with. It's a good game. Just don't expect it to be an Assassin's Creed game. Because it isn't. So. I can recommend playing it. It's fun. But, you know. Yeah, the game will. I mean, Ubisoft games always goes on deep sales after a year, half a year anyway. If you can wait and do that, of course. I don't know where the boss is. He took some fellas off on one of his Johns. Could be anywhere. I mean, he would need a boat. Huh. Yeah, and it's still a very stealthy game. And then you can switch if you don't want to be stealthy for a while, and you just play the other character, and he's like a bulldozer, so... Yeah, but he has some really nice Japanese culture and stuff like that you learn, and so on and so on. I can recommend the game. Just don't expect it to be an Assassin's Creed game. That's what I say about all these Valhalla, Odyssey, and so on. Mirage was like an Assassin's Creed game, a bit more, which made me happy. The only thing they complain or was that people could ruin stuff in shrines and stuff. I don't know if that was actually true though. There's so much AI shit that goes and spreads rumors these days, so it's hard to know what's true or not. But it sold very well in Japan, what I know. Ah, I already learned that. Bought that recipe. Sell it. There's a lot of that bullshit, but I don't know if much of it was actually true. Well, Japan is very keen about their culture and stuff like that. They're very protective about it too. Oops. I'm pressing 4. Come on, hurry up! Hello, statically. Nail bomb, huh? I got the key for the radio tower now. Cool. Well, I ain't gonna. If you think about it like this, I played 101 hours Assassin's Creed Shadows, and maybe 3 hours of that is about Assassin's Creed and Templars. So extremely little. Almost like well, maybe 3% of the game is something about Assassin's Creed. In Assassin's Creed Shadows, you don't learn anything until pretty much towards the end of the game. The story is more about her getting her revenge against the ones who kills her. Well, can't say anything without spoiling it, so I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't played it, you know? Yeah, or you have, you know, Game Pass, and well, I can say it is about revenge. That's all I can say. Then it turns into something else. Hey, Diggy, how's the meh? I mean, this fall, or this spring, I would say, this year so far, having Game Pass is very much worth it. So many good games coming out on Game Pass. May is annoyed. I'm enjoying the game so far. Static. Plays a little bit like the combat. It feels like Fallout in a way. Yeah, very janky. Oops. Oh my God. Get up there. Oh my God. It says the melee combat is kind of... You don't have any block or dodge, or maybe you will be able to get it. I don't know. How many do we have now? 5? Okay, so we can actually... I think getting disarmed traps is the best thing. No. Just the melee combat is, which is... Fallout is not that great on melee combat either, really. Collectible. Lunchbox. This one has a little bit different, you know, you have your heart rate you have to think about. If it gets too high, you can't really aim very well, and has a little other interesting quirks. And some of these enemies in this one is like also interesting how they painted in masks and stuff. God damn it, I forgot about that trap. So, the key that we got though earlier. Oh, that's for the console. We still need to power up everything. Yeah, let's put away some stuff in the storage. So let's see. So, I think we checked out everything almost. Thing is, those buildings there I haven't looked at. That's the only thing that I have left, I think. Question if the village is a totally different area. And is this a different area? Guess we'll find out when we go in. But the enemy is kind of, you know, as the warrior said, they're happy few. You know? That all reminds of them. And they are British talking, you know. Yeah, this year has been just amazing with good games. Really spoiled this year with the good games. Yeah, I know. And we still have 3 more games coming up, you know. On Game Pass. Let's see. On Tuesday. It's South of Midnight comes out. And then on the 24th, I think it was, right? April 24th. Yeah, then it's Clear Obscure. Expedition 33. And then early in May it is, you know, the new Doom game. Is it May 15th? I will say, for somebody who loves RPG games, this year has been just amazing. Okay, let's go to the village and see what's over there. Or if you can get into the village even. And we have the interchangeable too, we can check. Yeah, check that out after you've been checking out the village. Pete. Maybe that's what you were thinking about earlier, Warriors, when I was running like this and it turned a little bit black around. That's because the heartbeat goes so high. I'm gonna see if she has something new.
Hello again.
Because when you're running after a while, if your heartbeat goes too high, it starts like shrinking together. It starts becoming black around. If I run like this and jump, you can see down to the right there, the heartbeat is racing up. See if I can get it really high, and then you can see when it starts shrinking up like that, you know. And you have to stop and wait for it to calm down. So that's probably what you noticed. Granada?
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the Penal Charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
Let's see what's in here.
Well.
One more civic.
Just look what the cat dragged in.
Bastard.
Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the Quarantine Protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, alright? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on.
You mean there are villagers here?
A few. The ones who'd hung on until we turned up. Lucky for them that we did. It's good having civvies around. Reminds you what you're fighting for, eh?
And who's in charge of this village?
That'd be the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you? I see you.
Sarge.
Oh, sorry.
Steady now. Strangers we let in. Sudden. Captain's orders.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required to work details. Work out.
Oops. A group of soldiers calling themselves Protocol. I think. Can I? Yay! Whee! I can! Whee! Okay, we had our fun.
Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area has been reported in the Skethamore fields. Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
once again declared safe.
I haven't played any of the Dead Island games yet. I have some of them over. Yeah. I just haven't played them. Ah. Ah! Where's the nest? I can't do anything about it.
Gone. For now, at least.
We need, oh, I know what I can do. Oh, there's another one up there. Oh, god damn it, I didn't see that one. I just want to see what happens if he... Oops. Oh, what the? Are there more nests here? Oh, it didn't get destroyed? None of them? Why? How do they... Okay. How did it not get destroyed? It's like, what the heck is like... Okay. So, Molotov cocktails does nothing.
Someone sneaking around playing silly buggers. Not safe yet.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember,
It's possible I can shoot it. I just want to try Molotov cocktails.
to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
There is something in the room back there though. Uh,
The citizens of
Lower that thing if you know. Will you?
Thought as much.
yeah, but a Molotov cocktail should freaking destroy it. I mean, what the heck? So they are fire protected? Or fire resistant, little buggers?
Last chance. Go while you're able. You won't be told again. Up with you. I won't warn you again.
I don't know who he's talking to. No entry danger. Okay, we enter. We have a fuse of 4. I think that is the next one I will probably want to have. We can be a little bit more sneaky. But they see you so damn from so far in this game. Oh, lovely. Going down to the sewers. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, it's this place. Ah, okay, so you can go through here and stuff. Okay. Well. Yeah, we already been in that place. Plus I need a key to do any more exploring now. But that place connects this map and the previous map and another the woods area. Freaking rats, man. Brewery cellar, oh boy. Time to party! Rum and beer. No. Something behind this one. Oh. Rats. Hey, somebody's making moonshine. Yeah. Heal up. Kill the one they call Macy. Morris Wick, be sharing your concern if the Vicar spy, the one you call Macy, has discovered your purpose, then you must deal with her. A captain means only to bring pain to the soul and its children. You must stay hidden until the day comes when we all may sing with the same voice. Silence, Macy. Return her to the soil. Okay. Tomato. Okay. You. Captain Sims doesn't suspect a thing. Okay, headway in Windham, the protocol imposes harsher restrictions by the day. In a way, the village is down, but the worse they get, the more they are willing to listen. I tell them of the purpose of the voice in the soil. Some are wary, seeing how the captain brands us as corrupt and pagan. Others are receptive. When I can, I'll bring them to the woods to meet you. I hold a purpose safe and secret, the heathen that is their captain. Captain doesn't suspect a thing. To him, I'm just a humble shopkeeper. Thank you for your guidance. I look forward to the day I can join you and hear the voice for myself, Morris. Yeah, but you have to consider there's so many more games coming out than ever than before. There's like... So you can complain about the price. And maybe they shouldn't have like 500 people employed making a game either. It's one thing to have made Molotov cocktails, but we have no idea if they work on the robots. The Ruskies would chuck them into the engine vents on the jerry panzers. It's not like that on a robot. I think we need something more. Once we do it through a proper barn, if the project bosses find out, try and find a machine that's on its own. Be ready to run if you don't work them. Okay, we got 5 now. Stay quiet. Not any. Well, you have to think in the current state, it's different from country to country. That the economy right now is in a really shitty state all over the world, or most of the world. People can't afford $70 games. Yeah, but that's your country. In other countries, it's a totally different story. That's the thing one has to think about. In other countries, it's totally different how much they earn. You know, you just imagine in some countries, $20 is like a month's salary for some people in some countries. Yeah, but yeah, I get it. People are complaining. That's just human nature to complain. What? God damn it! These rats everywhere, man. One rat's nest gone. Yeah, but then there are people who pretty much just think they should have all games for free or pay nothing almost. So. People are a bit weird about all that stuff. Where the heck are these rats' nests? Oh, there's another one. there was a rat's nest under there. Okay, that should be done with those rats there. Get this herb. Yeah, I mean, sure, that's one thing, but you have to think about everything else is going up in price too, though. Food, petrol, everything about, which is pretty nuts. Coffee is expensive as it is right now, I think. So, I'm just gonna have to start drinking more tea. Cake? My cake? I ate it. Cake is a lie. No. Hello. Oh.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Oh shit.
Join the army.
Oh, what do you want now, man?
You have secured an atomic battery. This is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on your pizza. What exactly is this battery?
You will require more atomic batteries. You will require them for the interchange.
Yeah, but we will see now how it will be with all these tariffs all over the place. For instance, they stopped the pre-orders in US for Switch 2 because of the tariffs.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
For instance, because they don't know how much they're gonna price the Switch 2 for US. Because this is kind of funny. The reason, first they they made a Switch, for instance, in the Nintendo Switch in China, and US put tariffs on China. They moved the factories and stuff to Vietnam, but now with Trump, he made it the highest tariffs on Vietnam, where they are producing the Switch. It's like, yeah. Good luck, people who wants to have a Nintendo Switch in the US. You guys are gonna have to pay out of your bank account for those. I mean, it's like, I don't know, yeah. It's like,
If we could.
yeah, no. It's really going. It's gonna be interesting with these tariffs, man. Locked up every freaking house. Oh, there's a chest. For a crate.
Citizens of Wyndham. Acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are, in essence, treasonous and will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you.
I wish I had a place where I can dump stuff in here. No, he's put tariffs on all countries. And in European Union, he put like 20% on all countries in the whole European Union. It's like, what?
Activity on Slattondale. Avoid Slattondale until the area is once again declared safe.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. Oh, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see you next week. I mean, how this is going, you can.
Citizens of Wyndham.
China is a very weird situation because they're getting some
Work out to help out.
extra help here in the European Union too. They get like specific cheaper to get their stuff in here and so on, which is a little bit, I think it's a little bit stupid.
Citizens of Wyndham. If you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Report early. The contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be safe.
Nuclear plant, looks like. Yeah, but on I think it's on Monday, China is applying, or was it 34% tax on
Strangers may be dangers.
taxes on US stuff?
Who is unfamiliar to you? Report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authorities.
I expect European Union will probably implement something next week and so on. Hello there. Can I talk to you? You want to talk? He acts like a little child, do you? It's like...
All quiet. Back to it then.
Are we allowed in here, or is this better save just in case. Yeah, that's why yes.
Where of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Some bugger, pardon my French, wanted to make a scene, sir.
And doom us all in the process. If the captain and his minions find out.
Let's see. If this can be something. 86, 24, 41. For something. I wandered into the scene of a recent murder in Windham Village's church. The vicar was standing by the corpse and rather urgently asked me to leave.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please.
What happened? Were they murdered?
So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here.
You're an atomic battery. Take that as payment for my silence.
How did you... You're very well informed, I must say. Very well. This key will open a box upstairs. You'll find your payment in there.
Yeah. Why is it so important protocol don't find out about this?
Because if anyone so much as puts a foot out of line here, that captain claps someone in chains. So if he caught wind of a thing like this, I fear for myself and from a congregation. Besides, this is a village matter. We shall attend to it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail.
Then tell me, who would want Maisie killed?
I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours.
If you tell me your secrets, I might be able to help.
Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
Uh, hmm. Note was found on Macy Higgins' corpse in the church. Her blood is still on the paper. Spotted some possible foul play. Want to camp out at the ruined cottage by the Mereview Hotel to get a better look. Don't even have Starbucks here, so I'm good. Would never buy any from there anyway. Hmm.
It's you.
Found a letter that ties Morris Wick to the murder.
The shopkeeper. Good heavens above. I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you. Well, I'll leave it to your judgment.
What's in it for me?
You've already had my artifact from me. I have little else of material worth to offer. But you would be doing this for the good of us all. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able
He
to
wants
carry
me
out
to
such a
kill
task.
the
And
shopkeeper.
in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask.
So what sort of services do you provide?
I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled. Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices?
Hearing voices? What do you mean?
It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took the necessary action. But it pains me to imagine what evil is creeping inside our little village.
Was there nothing you could do to help Iris' husband?
I only wish she had come to me sooner. My prayers might have reached him in the early stages of his fall from grace. But he is beyond that now. I must think of the rest of the village. We have seen some very bad times here. I don't really know why such misfortune has befallen us. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air.
You protect against that evil, do you? I mean, want to find out more about the science they were doing here?
I doubt I would understand any of it. Besides which, the village occupies all my time. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite. Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply.
Please, anything you can tell me is greatly appreciated.
Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me. All right.
Okay.
Farewell, and God bless you.
Well, he was pretty informative.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
Up a star, blah, blah. Okay, let's go up and get the battery. Yep. Time to ring the bell. The wedding bell for the warriors. Down with the gnome. What the?
Quiet. Back to it then.
Bloody haunted. Damn, how many bats are there? Do-do-do-do. Somebody have the sleeping pillow with them? No. Friends, I heard a report that the scientist Geralt was captured and carted off to the protocol camp in Skeddermore. Seems like that's the location of the prison they keep threatening us with. Tread carefully, they have been on high alert ever since she showed up in town. Might be best to lay low until things calm down. A. Forgotten cellar locks requires unknown key. Okay. Here lieth the buried body of Mabel Ponton, who departed this life in the year of 1625. We gotta kill somebody for the vicar of them all.
Citizens of Wyndham,
One more civvy gives me
volunteers are
cheek and
required
I'll
for
top
work
the
details
bastard.
on
Orders be blown.
Work out to help out.
I'm doing God's work. That's what it means, right?
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard.
Scientists recover from the remains of Convoy 3 has proven less helpful than hoped. No, I haven't played Fallout London, no. I heard there was some issues with it, so didn't think about it. So I've put it away from my mind.
Here and get through the wall. Somehow. Dunno how yet, but one day.
Because Bethesda did some update to the actual main game.
New face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from?
I'm not sure. I don't remember much before today.
Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you.
Okay.
I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information.
I got a few questions to ask myself.
All in good time. First, you need to make yourself useful to me. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside.
And what will you do with any information I give you?
Let me worry about what to do with it. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know?
I'm investigating the interchange of one of the old facilities.
You misunderstand me. I desire a way out, not to dig deeper. And as for the interchange, that is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot. Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways.
Okay. If I can help the protocol, I will.
I'm glad to hear it. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good, I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open.
If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
Let's see what it says on GOG about Fallout London. Well, this was like in July last year that we had a lot of crashes, so but I don't know how it is now. Yeah, this was like in July last year. They said there was a lot of issues with the game, but I don't know how it is now. Have you come across a Dr. Garrow in the village?
The good Dr. Garrow? Not so good in my opinion. That woman is dangerous. Caught her up to her old nonsense again and incarcerated her smartly at our Skellamore camp. The prison is closely guarded, so don't even think about attempting to reach her without our permission. But that permission may be granted if you prove yourself loyal to us here in the village.
Okay.
Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
I'll try. Nip this in the bud. We need to deal with June at the tea room. She's smart, keeps her secrets well buried. There's a stance of corruption about her. She's got history that she's not telling us, I'm sure of it. Best to nip this in the bud. If as it's standard sterilization protocol and we're taking June to the detention facility. Don't let anyone inside the tea room once you've sterilized it. Bring anything you find of hers back here.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Well, too bad for you. Windham Village.
Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area has been reported in the Skellamore field. Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
There's some underground path there. Hello there. Nice hat.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
Oh yeah.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with?
Hmm. I'm more interested why the soldiers are here in the first place.
They're our saviors and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners,
Doesn't ring a
I'm
bell.
Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer if you fancy.
Nope. Oh, but that's a mod for Skyrim. You don't sound too keen on the soldiers.
Listen, a word to the wise, huh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. The protocol is a curse to be born, not somewhat to sympathize with.
What happened over at the power plant?
Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did anyhow.
Most of us? What do you mean?
In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither.
Let's see what you got. Recipe. What? Come on.
Not too interested in those.
Oh, well, too bad. You're getting it.
Thank you. Call again. Get new stock in now and then, so come back anytime. I might have something new for you.
I found this letter of yours. Care to explain?
How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business.
Tell me what this is about, or take it to the authorities.
You're just as bad as the rest of them around here. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is, they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it.
Well, what are your intentions then?
I want what's best for the village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted.
Is that the reason you killed Macy?
Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look, just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer, not born to it, but she were poison, that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done.
You can't justify a murder, though. What the heck? So the vicar was spying on you?
Him? My socks are holier than he is. We give our donations to the church, and in return he keeps the protocol sweet. Or so he says. Truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out about matters that won't sit well with soldiers, and holds them over us. Blackmail it is. Pure and simple.
Protocol would have you killed if they learned of your beliefs?
Oh, aye. Or chuck you in that jail of theirs, which is just as much a death sentence, except slower. All I'm saying is that we messed up, with factories and machines and that. We should have stayed close to the soil. Simple as that. How is that treason? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a
bookmark it.
Purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Oh, God damn it. Well, you know what? This is not our village, so who gives a shit, so... You make it worth my while and nobody else has to know about this.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine, eh? Fair enough. Here, you take this as a thank you, I suppose. I'm happy, you're happy. And the village doesn't have to worry about that quizzling Maisie anymore. And look, if you want to know more about her, you know, the purpose, well, there's someone I'd love you to meet. Mother Jago. Lives out by the old mine in Casterfell Woods. I'll mark the spot for you. Reckon you'll find what she has to say very interesting indeed.
Oh. la. Oh, okay. That is one that we're gonna get instant. Okay. That one I don't care about, but that one and that one, those two we need to get next. Oh god, it's expensive. 5 and 7.